This is the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show, sponsored by B&R Wholesale Tire and Pebblestone Flooring.
No one takes a break tonight. We get after them for 4 quarters. You take what you want. It's your time.
Game on day, game on day, game on day, game on day. We can't be beat. Won't be beat. Won't be beat.
Go get it done, baby. Come on.
We have reached week 7 and local teams are jockeying for a spot in week number 11. Tonight, we shine the spotlight on a pair of playoff hopefuls as Columbiana plays host to Brookfield in the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week. Hi again, everybody. Chad Krispinski alongside Ryan Allison. This is the time for teams to make their playoff move.
Yeah, most of the Valley focused on conference play right now. This is a non-league game between two teams that could be fighting for the same spot in the playoffs.
Let's take a look at tonight's matchup notes. Tonight's game marks the 4th meeting all time between these two.
Warriors lead that series 2-1. The last meeting all the way back in 1996 when Columbiana picked up its first head-to-head win, one of just 4 wins for the Clippers that year.
Brookfield cruised past Crestview 56-21 1 week ago. Warriors quarterback Hayden Gibson tossed for 348 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tyler Briggs piled up a $162 on the ground, accounting for a total of 5 touchdowns in that victory. Following the win, Brookfield is now 5-1 overall on the campaign.
Well, if the playoffs began today, the Warriors would qualify. They currently rank 7th in Division 6, Region 21.
Randy Clark's team has won 7 of its last 8 overall and enters the night averaging 41 points per game. The major focal point for the Warriors' high-octane offense is Big 22 contender Tyler Briggs.
He's a load, that's for sure. 5'10", 250 pounds, one of the strongest kids we've seen this year. He is a tireless worker that plays on both sides of the ball. Briggs a punishing runner, but he brings far more than just power to the table. He's also surprisingly quick for a guy his size.
He wears number 36, the same number worn by Pro Football Hall of Famer Jerome Bettis, formerly of the Steelers. He's a player that Briggs models his game after.
It's laws of physics and stuff like that. You go up high, you're done. Okay, I mean, you gotta get him down sooner or later. Okay, I mean, it's just it's tough. It is. It's no question. Big back, strong kid, runs very hard. Really good speed for a big man. Surprisingly good agility for a big man. So it's a challenge.
He's a very talented player. Like you said, he's a very big running back. He's a hard runner. It takes more than one person to take him down, and we're going to have a very good team effort. We're going to have to gang tackle him.
And when we come back, we'll turn our attention to Columbiana. The Clippers looking to take a major step towards the postseason with a big Week 7 win. You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.
You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show.
And welcome back as the countdown to kickoff continues. Let's now turn our attention to Columbiana, a team that has its back against the wall heading into tonight's action.
Well, head coach Bob Spade said the team dug itself an early hole starting the year at 1-3. Now they're forced to dig their way out, facing what they're calling a must-win here tonight.
No doubt about that. Clippers enter Week 7 with plenty of confidence, fresh off a huge rout of United. They are now back to the 500 mark with a record of 3-3 overall.
They've also been really good at home, having won 6 of their last 7 at Firestone Park. Clippers also seeking their 3rd playoff appearance over the last 5 years.
Columbiana senior quarterback Jacob Cross is a major factor in helping the Clippers reach the postseason.
Yeah, another dual threat quarterback, brings great size to the field, 6'1", 200 pounds. He's a powerful runner and has a great arm in the pocket with tremendous ability to escape pressure and make big plays.
He models his game after Aaron Rodgers of the Packers and Matt Ryan of the Falcons. Brookfield is well aware of the damage he can do to opposing defenses.
He eludes a lot of tacklers in the backfield because of his size and his athleticism, but what really impresses me is that when he does that, his eyes are still downfield and he still has the opportunity to throw the ball. He's not like your typical high school quarterback. They beat somebody in the backfield, the first thing you want to do is tuck it and go. And he's very good at that, keeping his eyes downfield.
He just knows how to scan the field, and he knows where to get the ball when he needs to.
Which brings us to our keys to the game. Cross it off. Jacob Cross is the player that leads the way for Columbiana, distributing the ball to all of those Clipper skill players. Brookfield will look to neutralize his impact.
Secondly, no freebies. Columbiana has got to avoid turnovers and costly penalties tonight. And finally, both teams will lay it on the line. The winner tonight will take a big step towards Week 11. The loser will likely be left out of the mix.
It will be a playoff-like feel on high school football's biggest stage.
It's amazing to know that they think that we have the talent to play in a game of the week, and we're playing against obviously a team that's good enough to be in a game of the week. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think the rest of the guys are looking forward. I think it's going to be exciting.
It's phenomenal. I mean, it's been a long time for us, but you know, it's phenomenal, and we're glad to be there. And the kids are going to be excited, the community will be excited, and just got to go out and play.
So the spotlight is shining brightly on high school football's biggest stage. We are just about ready for kickoff. Brookfield and Columbiana face off next in Week 7 of the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.